This is the place I want to be. This is my home. This is my city. I want to represent Milwaukee. I wanted to be here. I want to be here. I want to help my teammates. I want to help this organization win a championship. All I know is Milwaukee. When I came here, fell in love with the city. It's a city that loves basketball. The way that this city have supported me and my family has been amazing since day one. We have a great team. We have a great culture. To bring a championship to Milwaukee, I'll be probably the happiest person ever. And there's steps to that. The show goes on, and let's get it. I was happy. It was the right thing to do. Discuss with my agent, the team, my family. Talk to my mother. I asked my mother, do you want to move? She said no. I said, okay, cool. I'm just going to sign the deal then. But no, this is the place I want to be. This is my home. This is my city. I want to represent Milwaukee. And I want to do this for the next 5 years.
For you, when you think about, your future, it's always about a championship, right? So for you, just what made you believe that this place is, where you can get that done?
I think we can get better. I believe we can get better. We got better. We have a great team. We have a great culture. I know that I'm working towards that goal. The front office is working towards that goal. So I'm good. I'm happy. I think everybody's on the same page. And at the end of the day, you gotta look the past. So we've got better every single year. And in my opinion, the last 2 years was realistically the 2 years we fight for the championship. The years before that, there wasn't a championship years, right? So I think it's not gonna be easy. Every team gotta get hurt. Every team gotta feel disappointment and not win it as easy, right? Because you gotta learn from your mistakes. And I think we've had these 2 years, and it might be 3 years, it might be 4 years that we're gonna feel disappointed. We're not gonna win. But at the end of the day, I think we're working towards the right goal, and it was easy to make my decision.
Nora Stevenson.
You said that this is your home, your city. What does the city of Milwaukee mean to you? And how much was that in your mind as you made the decision?
It was definitely in my mind. The way that this city have supported me and my family has been amazing since day one. Since the day I walked in this, not this gym, the Cousin Center gym, and Bradley Center also. It's been amazing. I was 18. I'm 26 right now. All I know is Milwaukee. When I came here, fell in love with the city. It's a city that loves basketball. It's a city that obviously we have more things to do now, but when I came, we didn't have a lot of things to do, so I could just focus in basketball. And it's a place that I want to be. It's a place that I want to raise my kids, and I feel good here. I feel that my family feels good here, so I'm good.
One quick follow-up. How did you celebrate, Giannis?
How did I celebrate? I didn't do much. Had dinner with my family. Went back home. I went to what's this called? Bye Bye Baby, I think. Bought a lot of toys for Liam, a lot of clothes for Liam, and then just went home. Slept really well. I woke up and came to practice.
Jim Ozarski.
Giannis, last time we talked to you about this, you had said it was out of your hands and you were letting your agents and John Horst kind of talk about it. So when did it reach your hands? What was kind of the timeline there? When did they come to you and say, this is what it is, and then you made it happen, I guess?
Probably said that, at the end, when they were having conversations, and, always got feedback from my agent, and after the game, I felt like it was the right time to do it. Came back, he told me, what the process is going to be like, what we got in our hands. And I told him what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. And I felt like being in Milwaukee. That's where I'm going to accomplish things, and that's how I'm going to get to my goals. And I try to stay away from that because obviously it's a lot. It's a lot, And I don't know if athletes talk about it, but talking about your contract and talking about your future and if you gonna be here or you're gonna move and numbers, that it gets a lot. I don't want to focus on that. I just want to focus on basketball. I know my family is taken care of, and I knew that I wanted to be here, and I knew that my agent's gonna do whatever it took to make that happen.
Real quick on that end, Giannis, would you have, how much would that have bothered you, do you think? If you made the decision, I mean, people would have been asking you everywhere you went around the country, around the world over the next year. Did you think about that at all? It's like, that's one of the repercussions, yeah?
I thought about it, but it wouldn't bother me because I'm a person that, try to block those questions out, and I would respectfully ask you guys to not ask me about that. And obviously, there's gonna be cities and some people that they're gonna ask me about it. But at the end of the day, I think, obviously, it puts a lot of pressure in your hands. It puts a lot of pressure in the organization, a lot of pressure on your teammates. And I didn't want my teammates to go through something like that. But obviously, at the end of the day, like going through something like that makes you tougher for sure. Like it makes you mentally tough. Like being able to block all those questions out and people saying you're gonna go here, you're gonna go there, and while you're playing a game, while you gotta encourage your teammates, obviously it makes you mentally tougher. But I didn't want to go through that process. Not me, not my family, and especially not the organization and my teammates.
Eric Woodard?
What's up, Giannis, man? Congrats.
Thank you.
Obviously, man, you took a little time to overthink the decision. Two-part question. Was there any thought, obviously, anywhere outside of Milwaukee at all? And what do you think this does for the balance of power in the league by you standing in this small market, by you standing in Milwaukee instead of, going somewhere bigger, you know what I mean?
So what you expect me to say is, you expect me to say that, yeah, I thought about it. I was about to leave and go to, I can't say team now because they're going to find me for tampering, and go to Seattle's Superstorm. That's what you expect me to say. I'm not going to say that. So there was obviously thought behind it, but I wanted to be here. Like I want to be here. I want to help my teammates. I want to help this organization win a championship. I want this organization and my teammates to help me win a championship. Obviously, it goes both ways. But as I said, like I try to keep it away from my head. Like it puts a lot of pressure in athletes, and it gave me headache all summer. Like people asking me and people talking about me. I just wanted to be left alone. I knew what I wanted in my head. I knew that the goal is to win a championship, and I knew that here we have a chance to win a championship. I think we got better as a team, and we're going to continue to get better. And there's always a chance. There's always a chance to win a championship here.
Steve Ashburner?
Hey, Giannis. I'm wondering, with your commitment to the Bucks long term, do you think this might make Milwaukee a more attractive destination to players around the league? And how active do you intend to be in kind of recruiting talent to come help you now you know where you're going to be?
Yeah, I hope I make the team more attractive for other players to join the Bucks if they're willing to join. Obviously there's more things to do in the city. We have a little bit more restaurants. We had great winter, but at the end of the day, I hope that people are willing to come and play here, not just because of the city and me, and because of the organization, the culture we have here, and the culture we're trying to build here. What was the second part of the question?
The other part, how active do you intend to be to players and build up the Bucks and sell them on Milwaukee and its chances?
As an athlete, I just try to focus in what I can do on the court, and I know they're going to do the best job, and I trust them. They've done an unbelievable job in this past 2 years, and I know they're going to keep up the good work. I'm not trying to be active. Like that's something that I don't want to do, because that involves a lot of people's life and my teammates' lives, and I try to stay away from that.
Thanks.
Lori Nickel?
Giannis, this will be a part of your legacy now. Two-time MVP, hard worker, and the guy who was loyal. My first part of the question is, how important is that to you, just that factor?
It's really important. It's really important. You know, at the end of the day, that's what stays. You know, I believe in that, and I'm a man of my words. And you know, this is big. This is big. I think you know, being in the team that trusted me, believed in me, took care of me, took care of my family, took care of me financially. You know, I always want to give back. I always want to give back, and I've been trying to give back since day one that I've been here. But you know, I got more to give, and I love this city. You know, I love playing with my teammates. You know, I love this organization, and at the end of the day, it's easy. You know, it's easy to dip in the first chance. But you know, that's not me as a person. You know, it's tough because at the end of the day, like nowhere you go or nowhere you are guarantee you to win a championship, right? So, but at the end of the day, I know who I am. I know that I'm a man of my words, and I know it might take me 10 years, or I might never win a championship, or whatever the case might be, or I might win 5, whatever the case might be. But I know who I am, and I know what I believe, and I know that I stuck when to the people, you know, next to the people that believed in me.
Last week it was interesting, you said that you trusted your agent, but you also trusted GM John Horst. I just wondered what your rapport was like with him, your relationship with him leading up to this and then through this process. Thank you.
My relationship with John Horst has been unbelievable. Before he was a GM, we had a great relationship. We used to go to grab lunch together. We used to talk a lot together. We used to play basketball together. He played basketball with my brothers every single night. Like, you know, I love this guy, and he's been unbelievable. In 3 years, he's done a great job, and for sure he's a big part that I want to be here and keep doing this with him.
Malika Andrews?
Giannis, when you think back to when you were in Greece and peddling trinkets with your brothers, what do you think that kid, that person, would have said about this sort of generational wealth that you've just signed for and now are able to provide, not only for Liam, but Liam's kids and Liam's kids' kids?
Obviously, my 12-year-old self probably tell myself now that I'm extremely proud, you know, of myself and what I've accomplished in 7 years. You gotta keep working hard, keep your head, stay humble, keep your head down, and you know, stay on course, focus on the goal. But I'm extremely proud. Like, you know, I could never imagine that I'm gonna be in a position like this, and being able to take care of my kids, my grandkids, my brother's kids, my brother's grandkids. You know, if I'm really smart. I'm extremely blessed. I cannot take this for granted. I'm going to keep having fun, and hope my grandkids build a freaking statue for me. I hope they do that. Oh man, yeah.
Stephen Watson?
Hey guys, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Building off of Malika's question there, I noticed yesterday when you were signing your Supermax extension, you were wearing a necklace around your neck with a photo of your dad. And I just wanted to know what you think he would think of all of this and how proud he would be.
He would be extremely proud, and he's dancing right now. Like I know he's dancing right now. He's extremely happy for what we've accomplished, and he's extremely proud of us and who we are as human beings. Yeah, he will be dancing. He will dance for sure. And you know, obviously I would want him to be here, but he's always around me with his you know, spirit. But for sure, he would be very proud of what we've accomplished, me and my brothers, for sure.
Cassidy Hubbard. Cassidy, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Giannis. I was dealing with my 2-year-old there. Congratulations, first and foremost. I wanted to know, did you use one of the pens that your teammates gave you to sign your contract yesterday? And when did you tell your teammates, or did they find out, like everybody else, with your announcement?
No, I didn't tell nobody. They found out from my announcement. That was the only way for it not to, get out there, because if you tell one person, it's out there. I'm going to tell somebody else. So, but no, I didn't use their pens. Usually, when you sign a contract, like the organization provides you with a pen. So I've signed 3 contracts so far, so I got 3 pens. I don't know where they are. Like my mom takes them and I think maybe sells them on eBay or whatever the case might be. But so if you guys really want those pens, you guys can find them on eBay. Probably my mom sold them. She does stuff like that. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I didn't sign the deal with the pens they gave me. No.
So who was the first one of your teammates that you heard from after the deal?
Oh, Chris.
Other than-
Chris, he FaceTimed me. Actually, the funny part, he FaceTimed me with his daughter, and he didn't say anything. He told me congrats and all that, but like once he hung up, I thought that was like the cue to basically tell me like, hey, my daughter is available for your son. So now that your son has money, so your son can like marry my daughter in the future, and they can both be okay. But no, Chris called me. Chris was the first guy to call me, and he's my brother. We've done this. We're going to our 8th year together, and I'm excited to be, playing with him for the next 4 or 5 years together.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Lance Allen.
Giannis, congratulations on the deal.
Thank you.
I'd give you a stock tip, but I think it's a rival of your endorsement, Hulu, so I'll just keep that to myself. We'll talk
Hulu, okay. Okay,
yeah.
wait.
Well, there's another one that's a rival of Hulu, but,
Netflix?
might get you in trouble. Close to that. Roku.
Roku, okay.
I just helped you out. That's a good one. But to much is given, much is required.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get a deal like this, what do you feel like your obligation is to your team and to the community now?
To the team, so let me talk about what my teammates think that my obligation is. They want me to probably buy them watches, stuff like that. So, but that's not happening. If we win, yeah, of course. But no, yeah. Try to give back as much as possible. Being smart. Obviously, person that do not want to be in the light. I want to be left alone. But at the end of the day, I got one of the biggest advice that if you go out there and give back to the community, other people can follow. But yeah, for sure, I'm gonna try to give back.
Steve McGarty.
Congratulations. I was just wondering what impact the off-season moves that the Bucks made, everything they did after the season, what impact that had on your decision, if you were always kind of leaning this direction, or if that made a difference.
No, I was always leaning to this direction. I just want the team to be improved and be better, and the team is better. The guys we have, they're great players, ready to compete, ready to and they fit out culture. Great human being, and but I wanted to be here. I knew I wanted to be here, and I'm here.
Andrew Wagner.
Kind of building on that, Giannis, I'm curious, first of all, I'm sure you heard from a lot of people, both in the league and friends, whatever. Did you talk to Christian Yelich at all as you were thinking about this? Because he was kind of in the same position. He signed a long-term deal to stay in Milwaukee. Just wondering if you guys spoke at all during this.
No, we didn't speak at all. But even if we did, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay. No, the reason I ask is, you you haven't been in Milwaukee long enough to know it, but
Yeah.
a lot of people that grew up here rooting for the teams, they were used to seeing great players, star players come up in Milwaukee, leave to go elsewhere.
Oh.
So when you walk around the city and you see kids that are wearing your jersey, does it mean something special to you knowing that they're not going to feel that pain of like seeing their favorite player leave and knowing that you've committed to the city and these kids and these fans will have you to root for years to come?
Yeah. Okay. So, first of all, I appreciate the fact that you think I'm a great player and I'm a star player. Thank you for that, Andrew. But just seeing kids walking around with my jersey. That was the first time, I saw a kid like walking with my jersey. I saw it in Milwaukee when I was 18 years old. And that feeling, it gets stuck with you, and obviously I've seen like people decide to like leave and they burn their jersey. I've seen that in the past, and I didn't want that to happen to me. I didn't want to see kids burning my jersey and all that, blah blah blah. But it's always nice. It's always good to see kids wear my jersey. It's good that kids are gonna be able to come watch me play and stay in Milwaukee. And I know that a lot of great players, start in one team and then leave to another team. And there's some case that it worked, some case that it didn't work. But for me, I didn't even view it like that. I just want to be. I just want to be happy. I want my family to be happy. I want to give back to the community that helped me, and to the city that drafted me and believed in me. And hopefully I can give back to those kids by them watching me play for 5 years more.
And the last part of this, you had mentioned how, things are different in Milwaukee than when you first got here. There's more things to do, more restaurants. Does it strike you, and maybe your teammates too, as you guys had a part of that with the new arena and the excitement downtown, that you guys have played a role in Milwaukee becoming what it has?
Yeah, for sure. But obviously, the owners, buying the team and building a new practice facility and a new arena and just investing money in the city, that was a big part. And we doing our job on the court, winning and bringing people to watch our game and bringing people out there to support us. That's a big role. But at the end of the day, the people with the big money, the owners, came and invested, believed in this city, in this team, and put their money, in this city, and it paid out because at the end of the day, we try to do our job as athletes, and things has been going pretty well so far.
All right, time for two more. Let's go to David with La Gazzetta.
Hey, Giannis, congratulations for the extension and for staying in Milwaukee.
Thank you.
You say let's make this year count. What's your vision for the next 5 years?
My vision for the next 5 years as a basketball player or as Giannis? Both. Have kids and have a championship. That's all I want. I just want to have kids, being able to raise my kids and win a championship. After that, my life's complete, man. I can retire after 5 years. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, last one to Kane Pittman.
Hey, Giannis. I've got a basketball question. But firstly, the first time we spoke to you last week, it was a little bit serious, and you didn't get to have your normal joke. So I'm wondering if you had a joke first of all.
Oh, shoot. You put him in the spot right now. Oh, and I had the good one too that I was keeping for you guys. Oh, man. If I can remember it, wait, give me 1 second. What was it? Listen, because I'm on the spot right now. I don't have a joke today, but I don't know when I do media. In 1-2 days, I'll have a joke for you.
Okay, the basketball question is, we know how competitive you are, and I'm just wondering, when you're trying to make this decision, you spoke about the journey you've been on, you speak a lot about 15 wins in your rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how much unfinished business, trying to finish the job, finish what you started, which the goal was a championship, meant to you. And I think on a wider perspective, you think about another international player, Dirk Nowitzki, who had a similar path, setbacks in the postseason, stayed in Dallas and won that championship. What does all that mean to you?
Like for me, being able to give back to this city and to this organization means a lot. Like I'll be ecstatic if we could be able to bring a championship to Milwaukee. Like I'll be probably the happiest person ever. Obviously last time that happened was 1971, and there's steps to that. We cannot just sit here and fool ourselves and say, "Oh, we're gonna go to the final and win a championship," because last year we got eliminated in the second round. Like there's other good teams. There's probably 7, 8 teams that they have the same goal to win the championship, and you gotta be really good, and you gotta create great habits and play good basketball, have great chemistry for all that to work out and have luck. But as Giannis, like I believe, and my goal is to bring a championship to this city and to this organization, and I'd be really like you guys cannot imagine because we work every day to get better. We work every day to be number one, to win the whole thing, and being able to accomplish that. I think me, Chris, Mike, Bud, the whole team is gonna be really happy, and it's gonna mean a lot to me. To the team that believed in me to give them something back.